guys, welcome back to Rumor Patrol on Clever News. I'm Katie Krause, joined by my sweet, darling, amazing counterpart, Miss Deidre Behar.
Hey guys, what's up?
Lots of fun rumors this week, actually.
Yes, so many good ones.
Yes, our first one has to do with the #1 diva, talent, queen of all things, Beyonce.
Yes.
What's going on?
Queen is the only word that really comes to mind when we think of Beyonce. You guys, she is set to dominate the Super Bowl halftime show this weekend. It is going to be so fierce. But before we get to Super Bowl, we need to clear up a little bit of controversy.
Yes.
So as I'm sure you guys saw, Beyonce was the esteemed performer at the presidential inauguration last week. And the day after she performed, it was revealed that she had lip synced. She went into a recording studio the night before, she laid down the vocals, and due to whatever she calls weather issues
flight delays
and not being able to perform and rehearse properly, she didn't want to risk, messing it up. It was super important, to her to perform nicely in front of Obama, and she went ahead and used a backtrack. So people
But she sang with the backtrack.
Yeah, she did sing along with the backtrack, but she did still use it. So people were kind of pointing fingers, and they were like, what's the deal? Why is she lip syncing, especially at such an important event, blah, 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 blah. Beyonce had a little press conference down in New Orleans to promote her Super Bowl halftime show, and man, oh man, she told everyone what she is capable of.
So Can you do that one more time?
What she is capable of. So she goes out to the podium. There's a bunch of reporters out there. They think that, she's going to answer all their questions. But before she even does a single thing, she goes, everyone please rise. And she busts into the most incredible rendition of the Star-Spangled Banner, 100% live, 100% a cappella. It was so fierce, I had goosebumps. Okay, the hair on my arm was standing up. It was incredible.
It really, really was. And I think that is exactly what she did, is just prove everyone wrong. She was saying, I can sing this song in my sleep perfectly,
backwards,
beautifully.
whatever, yes.
And you know what? I really have to applaud her and commend her for that, because she did what she needed to do, and she just blew everyone away, and she was like, I can do this. So
very classy.
No more hating. I think there was one headline that even read, hi haters.
Yes, literally it said hi haters, and I thought what was, deliciously snarky on Beyonce's part, when she was done singing, she goes, any questions?
Yeah.
So homegirl can sing. There are so many rumors about the Super Bowl halftime show. Who do you think is going to surprise us?
Well, there was a rumored set list that was leaked, and it says that she's going to kick things off with Crazy Love.
Yes.
So there's
with Jay-Z.
Yes, that he could potentially show up and do his rap thing on there.
Well, I heard she knows him, so hopefully she can put in a call.
Yeah, I heard she might have a kid with him. I don't know.
Maybe, I don't know.
And then they're saying that Destiny's Child will then go from there, and they're going to sing Bills, 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 Survivor, and their new song, Nuclear. Unfortunately, she will not be singing Single Ladies. That's the word on the street.
Well, that would be inappropriate at this point. She is married to such an amazing guy, and they have such a cute, amazing family, and honestly, I cannot wait to see her bring the diva factor to the Super Bowl stage.
Me too, and I really do hope that we get some Jay-Z and some Destiny's Child up on the stage, we'll say.
Oh, yes.
Up on stage. We'll see.
That's going to be awesome.
Yeah, and I just think she's just all around amazing. Good for her.
She's just phenomenal. You go, Beyonce.
Yeah, you go, girl.
All right, let's move on to rumor number 2.
Yeah, so rumor number 2 has to do with one of our favorite little starlets out there. That is Miley Cyrus. Word on the street is that she's already married to Hemsworth, because of a couple of comments that she made in Cosmopolitan magazine, of which she is their new cover girl.
Yes, so cute.
So she looks fierce in that all white, the white suit. It's incredible. She looks amazing. So I guess she was talking about Liam, and she gave some quotes. The first quote that she gave, she said, I'm happy I don't have to date anyone. I was like, I'm happy I'm married because you guys are cruel. When she was talking about like the dating universe and how some of her guy friends have trouble dating. So she said, I'm happy I'm married.
Okay.
And then later on in the interview, she said, well, one of her friends was like, who's that on your phone? And it was like a shirtless, amazing picture of Liam. And she said, that's my hubby. And then I guess Liam also did the same thing last year, right?
Yes, he was being honored at the Australians in Film Gala, and he went up on stage to accept his award, and he said, quote, "Miley and I read together and fell in love, and now we're married." So here's where I have kind of an issue with this. I think in like the English language, we have words like boyfriend, fiance, and husband for a reason. It shows the gradual steps of a relationship. And I think you would know if it was a boyfriend or a fiance or a husband. You know at what level you're at.
Yeah.
So if it's just kind of like rolling off the tongue, it's so natural for them to say husband and the word married and stuff like that. I don't know. Maybe are they secretly married?
I don't think that they are. I think that that would be one of the hardest secrets to keep.
Yeah.
I do think that there's something endearing in the fact that Miley and Liam maybe use those terms because that really is how they feel about each other. And sometimes when you're just so in love, obviously they are engaged, we know that they just say, oh, my husband, my wife, because that's just their nicknames or what they, you know.
It feels natural.
Yes, and I know people who, I follow Lauren Parzikian on Instagram, and I know her, and I support the Kind campaign, and she always references Aaron Paul as her hubs or her husband, and they're not married yet, we know that for a fact, so I think it kind of is maybe just a sweet, endearing term, like this person is gonna be the person that I do spend the rest of my life with, and I think it's just a sweet nickname for right now.
I think it's super cute, and it's not, like you said, there's no like margin for error. We know a wedding is going to happen soon. They've talked about it. Well, regardless, we love Miley and Liam as a couple, and we hope we get invited to the wedding if it hasn't happened yet. And you're right, I think with like public documents and like marriage documents,
so hard
you could call in 2 seconds and find out. Like some marriage bureau, I'm sure would give you that information.
Yeah.
So we love you, Miley and Liam.
Yes, we do. Well, let's move on to our very last rumor. My question to you is, what is going on in that head of Lindsay Lohan?
I mean, how many times have we asked ourselves that question?
Too many times. It's getting old.
It is, and we're rooting for you, but you're making it hard for us, girlfriend. So basically, you know her film The Canyons, we've covered it on Clever News before. She was really hoping that it was gonna get all this like acclaim and praise, but to the contrary, it's been rejected by both Sundance and South by Southwest. Looks a little like a bit of a bizarre film, not exactly what like the film goers or the movie goers were hoping for.
And we saw the first 5 minutes of it.
Yes.
And it looks very gritty. She looks incredibly emotional in it. The first scene is a little bit violent.
Yes, and she's like upset, and then she's mad, and then she's violent. So whatever, we haven't seen the movie, so we're not gonna judge the movie, but it looks like Lindsay's kind of banking on this film not really happening, and she might be doing some celebrity appearances over in the Middle East.
Okay.
So the other day, she tweets to the owner of Millions of Milkshakes. She goes, "Chatting with Shiraz Sazan about Dubai. Looks like I might be making a trip soon." So as you know, Kim Kardashian was there not too long ago promoting Millions of Milkshakes. They don't really get that many celebrities out in the Middle East too often. So it's great for the celebrity. They get, you know, paid pretty decently, I would imagine. They get to go on basically a vacation, and she gets to make some money. So what do you think of that? Do you think that this is a good career route for Lindsay?
I never think it's a good career route when that is what your celebrity or career has come to. And I think it was also interesting, she retweeted OK Magazine in the Middle East. They wrote to her saying, "We look forward to partying with you when you're in town. Let us know when you're here." And I just think the two words, partying and Lindsay, do not go well together.
No.
But I also think it's a little bit sad, if you will. Earlier this week, she tried to skip out on her court date here in Los Angeles. She was over in New York City, and then she tried to say that she had an upper respiratory infection, said, "I can't be there, I won't be able to make my court appearance." But then the next day, she was snapped out in New York City, smoking a cigarette.
Enjoying her day.
Yeah, and shopping. And the judge or the court said, Miss Lohan, you're coming. So she had to get on the very last flight out of JFK, get here to Los Angeles, try to check in at Shutter's Hotel in Santa Monica, was told no, basically. TMZ says that's because she once trashed one of their rooms back in 2007, so she's blacklisted.
They're not having it.
And then she went to Lowe's Hotel, and they were overbooked. Now she is in a hotel. I don't know what happened to her home here.
She's at the Beverly Hills Hotel.
Yeah, she's all good. She did go to her her court date, she didn't really say anything, but the judge, Stephanie Sotner, made a funny joke, I guess, to her saying, "I'm glad to see you're feeling better."
Yeah.
She sort of quipped, like, it was a sarcastic
Yes,
comment.
and like I saw somebody tweet it online, it was funny. They were like, glad Lindsay Lohan was able to wear like Chanel and Dior and all these designer items to her court date. She's obviously feeling fine. I'm glad that she did make it because that's the respectful thing to do. But this Mr. Pink drink that she promotes, is this the way that a talented girl, she is a talented actress, is this the way that she should be going about her life?
This is not the way, and I also think that she thinks that sucking up to other celebrities is a good idea because if you look at her Twitter account, she's tweeting Jessica Lange, she's tweeting Lena Dunham and
Ben Affleck,
Lewis.
Yes.
So
Kristen
many people.
Wiig.
And then she sort of knocked Jennifer Lawrence. Remember at the Golden Globe, she made that reference like, I beat Meryl, but it was a reference from the First Wives Club. But she said, no one disrespects Meryl Streep, like almost not. Girlfriend, no one disrespects Jennifer Lawrence.
No.
Look at her career, and
Yeah.
I think that's not the way to go about it. If anything, Lindsay really needs to just completely take a break from everything.
Yes.
That New York
Go on
Times,
vacation far away and just disconnect yourself entirely.
That New York Times article came out while she was filming the Canyons, and the reporter basically said that he saw her drinking and then driving. And it's like, when are you going to learn that you can't party, you can't drink, you do have an issue? Look at Robert Downey Jr., for example. He cleaned up his act. He is Iron Man now.
Amen.
That's the path that I would like to see Lindsay go down. I don't think she should be going to Dubai and promoting Mr. Pink and millions of milkshakes. She needs to really clean herself up, disappear, stop going out and smoking cigarettes and shopping all day long and then wondering why you have no career.
I agree. I 100% agree. I think going and doing these personal appearances is kind of the cheap way out when you're known to be an actress. If you're a reality star and you want to go do these appearances, then that's part of your gig as a personality or a media figure, reality star, what have you. But if you're Lindsay Lohan and you've starred in great movies like Freaky Friday and Mean Girls and, you know, even Georgia Rule, like, she should be
Prairie
making...
Home Companion with Meryl Streep.
Yes, she should be making more of these, like, rom-com cool movies if she really is so passionate about acting. So...
Amen. From your mouth to God's ear.
Oh, yes. And stop tweeting celebrities, because, I don't know. Do you think Lena Dunham would give her a cameo on Girls?
You know what? I think that Lena's a very compassionate person from what I've seen.
Yes.
And why not? Maybe that's
the gig she would like.
Maybe.
She could go back to New York. She always claims she wants to go back to living in New York, so
we'll see.
We'll hold out for that.
Well, let's run down all 3 of this week's rumors.
Oh yeah, hit us up below in the comments section. Let us know what you guys think about the Beyonce lip-syncing controversy. And of course, tell us what you think she's gonna do at the Super Bowl, because it's gonna be awesome in my opinion. Let us know what you guys think about Miley and Liam, perhaps kind of maybe already being married. And let us know what you think about Lindsay Lohan, perhaps going to Dubai to promote millions of milkshakes and do some celebrity appearances.
Yes, you guys, leave us all of your thoughts, comments, opinions in that little box right below this video screen. Or you guys can tweet us. We always respond from our Clever News account, from our personal accounts. Just tweet us all the things that's going on in your head right now.
Yes.
And most importantly, hit that subscribe button. We are so close to 100,000 subscribers.
We are.
What are we going to do if we get to 100?
We'll take your suggestions. Let us know what you want to see Katie and me do if we reach 100,000 subscribers. We are pretty open-minded people. We'll take your suggestions into consideration. And of course, you guys, Super Bowl weekend, party hard, but party safe.
Yeah, be safe, have a great time, and we will see you back here on Monday. Thanks so much.
Yes, bye.